This was supposed to be the week. After weeks of living without a kitchen, eating upstairs, working around builders, delays, dust, and constant disruption, this was supposed to be the moment everything finally came together. The floors were going in, the kitchen was arriving, and for the first time I was going to see the space I've been imagining for months become a reality. I was really looking forward to filming this big reveal for all of you, but renovations have a way of keeping you humble. Just when I thought we were finally at the finish line, we discovered a problem that nobody had picked up until the kitchen was already installed. And suddenly, what should have been the most exciting week of the renovation became one of the most frustrating. I did say at the beginning of this series that I would share the ups and downs, not just the polish before and after photos. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. If you're new here, my name is Cheney. I'm a 52-year-old Australian who bought this old Japanese house 3.5 years ago when I moved here. This week, there have been a lot of sleepless nights, but I'm waking up fresh. I'm going to do the laundry and just get on with my life as I do before the builders arrive. A solution was found for my dodgy PowerPoint at the front entrance. That is going to be fixed today. And today I can show you the Kumiko window install that has been happening. I'm so happy with how this turned out. The windows are removable and you can see the beautiful design on both sides of the wall. He has reused the wooden post that was in the kitchen to keep the timber looking the same and repurpose some beautiful timber. I'm so excited about this and how it's been framed. The gyprock part will be wallpapered like the rest of the house, but straight away from the entrance you can see how beautiful it is, and even inside the house it's letting a lot of light in from the front door, so it's better than I expected. Gyprock has been put in all of the places where the wall has been pulled down, and all they have to do now is plaster the gyprock and they can get the wallpapering done. But the wallpapering will be one of the last things that happens. My underfloor storage box has been moved over because this is where the kitchen island will go, and the flooring has already started. I'm so excited to see how this new flooring is going to turn out. They're doing the kitchen part first because tomorrow the kitchen is arriving. So they need to get the flooring down today for the kitchen to arrive tomorrow. As usual, I'm trying to keep out of everyone's way. The next day was kitchen arrival day. Super excited. The truck parked all the way down the road. They got the house number wrong, but they found me in the end. And also the hot water system has arrived as well, so everything has arrived all at once. I'm a little bit nervous today because today's the day it's all got to come together, and I'm really happy to say they're protecting my newly laid floors because they're about to bring in a lot of heavy items and it's going to fill up the whole kitchen space, and they're putting the kitchen together right here. As always, the project manager lets everyone know I'm filming for YouTube. I am very conscious of staying out of everyone's way and not making their job harder. So many big boxes were being delivered into the house. I was actually quite amazed about how much they can fit in my tiny little Japanese home. These guys are so efficient though, like literally there's 2 guys inside organizing things as they arrive and then 2 guys outside bringing everything in. And it was all done like in a matter of 10 minutes. They had the whole truck unloaded and everything inside my house. The whole time I'm watching this thinking, where are they putting all of this? When I finally got to see inside and see how much stuff was in the house, it was amazing. And throughout all of this, the guy that was putting my floors down was still working to get the floors down. So he was sort of under a bit of pressure to get the floors down because we've got the wallpaper guy coming to do the wallpapering. And so the floors needed to be finished about the same time the kitchen was finished. So many trades here all at once. Outside we had the electrician and the plumber who are working on the hot water install. Now have a look at the cabinets. They are stainless steel. So there is no issue of water damage ever happening because they're stainless steel carcasses. And even the drawers, although there is some chipboard component, they are also stainless steel. So I'm really happy with the quality of the kitchen, and I can see going in that this is going to be a kitchen that's going to last a long time. Well, the next day arrived, and today is the wallpapering day. So the kitchen was left all wrapped up. I never actually got to see it because I had to go to work before the kitchen was installed. So all I can see is the shape of the kitchen and see that it's in boxes. The flooring was also finished while I was at work, and I can't see that either because there's a protective mat on the floor. Today is the day they're going to pull all the old wallpaper down, plaster up the gyprock parts, and put the new wallpaper up. 見てない。昨日夜帰ってきて、なんかプレゼントのようにラッピングしてるのかなと思った。こっちは？見てないです。でも大丈夫。こっち大丈夫？まあ楽しみ。今度の楽しみ。Little did I know that it wouldn't be the exciting moment that I hoped for. It would actually be a very gut-wrenching, shocking moment. But we'll go into that a little bit later. For now, it's exciting to see the new wallpaper going on. The ceiling had actually yellowed quite a bit from years and years of people probably cooking and living in this space. So really nice to get it back down to the bare gyprock and have this beautiful new crisp wallpaper being put up. I also selected a cat-proof wallpaper. Well, it is Saturday now, day off. I'm excited because today is the big kitchen reveal day. So the project manager has organised a cleaner to come in, and he's going to clean all the doors, all the tracks, all the windows, and all of the floor because there's been a lot of dust flying around. Once everything's clean, he's going to unwrap the kitchen, and I'm finally going to get to have a good look at it. Yesterday, the old hot water system was removed, and today the builder is going to clean up the area where it used to be, so cut off any old pipes that are being unused and concrete them in. And I get to start putting things away in the underfloor storage compartment. So I have a brand new underfloor storage compartment box, and we usually put things in here like, I don't know, vegetables, preserved foods, household items. I actually put a little bit of emergency food in here because I just find it's a lot easier here than in my main food cupboard. And I can just go in and check that everything's in date. So I'm doing that right now. I'm just checking all the dates. I've got, of course, a lot of cat food for Millie, and I've got some gas canisters for my gas stove. We actually just had a typhoon here in Wakayama. We are all fine in Wakayama City. There was a bit of flooding south of Wakayama, but it's a great time to go through and just check all of the emergency foods. This underfloor area also acts as a trapdoor to under the house. So I can pretty much get to all of the pipes and anything that's important underneath the house. It's sort of like a crawl space. So if you have a burst pipe like I did when I first bought the house, you're able to fix the burst pipe and access everything from here. Now that all my windows and tracks have gotten clean, it reminded me to take a look at the curtain rods because all of my old brown crumbly curtain rods were taken down when the house got renovated. So I do need to think about whether I'm going to put blinds in here or go back to the usual curtains. So today I'm going to head out to the shops and just have a look what's around, what you can get off the shelf. I don't really want to do anything custom, so I'm just writing all my sizes down, putting it in my phone, and I plan to head off and just see what's available. I'll probably go to Nitori. That's where I tend to get all my curtains and blinds. I mentioned in last week's video I'm getting the front door replaced, so I also need to choose some tiles. It's such a tiny front entrance area, but I'm going to need new tiles because they're going to have to lay new tracks, so the heights are going to be different. I decided on this color, it's Con 5. I think it's a nice neutral color with a bit of a speck in it, so I'm hoping it won't show any dirt. The cleaner is just about to start taking the cardboard off the kitchen, and I'm about to get my first look at how it looks and how it's all come together. During this renovation, there's been so much dust, sawdust, and it just seems never ending. So before I show you more of the kitchen, I'd like to thank DJI Romo for sponsoring this video and helping to make projects like this possible. I'm so happy to have this new flooring, but I am also hyper aware of every bit of cat fur and litter that goes all over the place. And I do feel like I vacuum constantly, and with this new flooring, I feel like you're going to notice it. What surprised me is that this is actually made by DJI. I already use DJI cameras for filming my videos, and obviously most people know them for drones. So when I heard they were bringing the navigation obstacle technology into a home product, I was genuinely curious. The big issue with having a white fluffy cat is that some vacuums just blow the litter and the cat fur everywhere. Fur gets tangled so easily. Plus, in a smaller Japanese house, there's so many tight spaces to navigate. You can actually see the DJI technology influence here. It maps around the furniture really smoothly instead of bumping into everything. It even avoids small cables and objects, which honestly reduces stress because I don't want things getting tangled or dragged across the floor. That's got to be the drone technology side of DJI coming into this. It's so clever, it can detect where all the edges are. I was really interested to see how it would go with Millie's fur and kitty litter. It's not getting wrapped around the brushes, and it's able to pick up the kitty litter with ease, not spreading it around further. I can see it's picking up really tiny particles as well. Check out the dirty water. This is after the house had already been cleaned. I also like that I'm not constantly dealing with dirty mop pads. It goes back into the unit and cleans itself. And that's important because if something creates more work, I don't want to use it. Given my house has been a mess and dirty for so long, it's really releasing my stress of cleaning, and I don't need to worry about cleaning the base station. It's going to save so much time. Being able to have vacuuming and mopping done for me is really going to help me feel calm without spending all day cleaning, especially with Miss Millie, who is such a little messy girl. I love the ease of use and even the app that comes with it. If you want to check out the DJI Romo, I'll leave a link in the description below. At the end of the day, I'm really happy with how the new flooring has turned out, but I have been a little bit distracted as well because the new hot water system has been installed and everything seems high-tech at the moment. There's even an app for the hot water system. Installing the hot water system was a little bit tricky because I don't have much room around the side of my house. Around last year, I also added this catio in so that Millie could go in the backyard and play. But I'm really impressed with this new hot water system. So my old system was removed, and then they gave me a little QR code to scan for the new hot water system, which actually lets you check up on your system online. So this is a Panasonic hot water system, and it tells you how much hot water is in your tank, what the temperature's set at, and then you can even go in and learn how much water you're using at what time of the day. The builder managed to remove my old hot water system without too much trouble and was able to pull up all of the old pipes and cement over any holes just so that I can make it even. I couldn't resist. I definitely wanted to write my name in the cement, and I did that. Then I went back later and put the date in as well. So happy to leave my mark once again on the house. Finally, the cleaner has taken all the boxes off the kitchen, and I'm getting my first glimpse at what it looks like completely complete. Now, at this point, I hadn't spotted the big error. I was just looking at the colors and thinking, yes, it's working. I like the white and I love the oak. This is the color oak. My next concern was Is the oven going to fit? I made sure I left enough space to put the oven in the area below, and that all checked out, so I was feeling good about everything. The builder and I then went round with little bits of yellow tape. Now that everything's clean, we can go around and just spot check everything, anything that needs redoing. So there was a little bit of wallpaper that had some issues. Some of the flooring in parts hadn't been completely laid flat, so there might have been something going on underneath. It might just need more glue because the glue might not have dried and it's popped up a bit before it had a chance to dry. So we went round on our hands and knees, basically just checking every inch of the house and making sure everything was perfect. He's a project manager, so he doesn't care. He's like, whatever you need redoing, we're going to redo it. He was actually a lot more thorough than me. Now, can you see me looking at the bench? This is the moment my heart absolutely sunk. I realized it was wrong. I was like, wait, where's the overhang? I can't put my feet under.
ここ150、ここからこう
ここ35センチを削って15センチ
にした。
でもない。
これなくなってるってこと？本当はこう？
これから椅子置くので。
こう出てるってこと？
15センチが足りない。ねえ。
あれですね、ちょっと出来上がるまで待ってもらわないとね。
チェンジ OK？ それ合ってるから。
そう、これ一番最近の。
最近のやつ。ここにこれあるから。
間違いない。
間違いない。
So here are the actual plans that we're looking at, and you can see the island bench has an overhang area. Look, I don't know where I would be without these two wonderful gentlemen. Both guys have been advocating for me through the project. And it's so nice to know when you've got people who are on your side. And no one was calling me silly or I didn't understand something. They both acknowledged that there has been an issue and it needed to be fixed. Now, it is the weekend, so unfortunately we couldn't contact the kitchen people, but my builder reassured me that's something he will do on Monday morning. That's the benefit of working with someone who is really good at their job, and I am extremely grateful for everything that he's done to make this project go as smooth as it has done. To be honest, there's always going to be ups and downs, and at the end of the day, I had all the plans, I had them digitally, and after going through everything, we realized that it's definitely a mistake on the cabinet maker's end. He made a phone call straight away to the people he knew at different places and was just confirming everything that we thought was true. So at the end of the day, this wasn't the big reveal I was hoping to show you, but you know what? This is going to be fine because the next time I show you the kitchen, hopefully I will have unpacked my old kitchen belongings and everything into the new kitchen, and I've staged it all up and got it ready to do another kitchen reveal for you. But for now, it's probably looking like it's going to be 3 or 4 weeks while they remake the kitchen. We had a lot of fun trying to make this thumbnail, and yeah, he's a good sport. So thank you so much for watching. If ever you need a good builder, I have one, so make sure you let me know. Thank you so much for sticking with me through this video and through the renovation series if you've watched all of them. I hope to bring you the grand finale at some time soon. Fingers crossed it all goes to plan. See you next week. Bye.